Hi, this is Mark Wade from CenterCityCondos.com at Prudential Fox and Roach, and this is one great podcast. You've got to listen to this. It won't be long, I promise. Okay, you buy a house. The house is a giant piece of crap. Well, to varying degrees. There are double taps in the electrical panel, and there's there's evidence of a little bit of a water stain underneath a window somewhere, and one of the burners on the stove doesn't fully ignite, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's a used house. It's a used condo. Come on. If you're looking for perfection, then perhaps you need to go to Denny's and order yourself a Grand Slam breakfast at 2 in the morning, because that's the only place in the world where you're going to find perfection. So you buy this condo. There are shortcomings. There are things that can happen to the condo, that improvements that can be made. And it gets down to, you've got a list, and then you present it to the seller, and you say, okay, you and I are talking, and we're presenting the shortcomings to the seller, and the question arises, do you want the seller to fix these, or do you want a credit? And here's my 2 cents. What, are you out of your mind? Take the money. Because, a lot of times, there are lawyers in this world because everybody has differing opinions. That's why we have lawyers, you see, because this person believes that and that person believes that. Same thing can be said about, to a degree, about repairs and contracting. You say, okay, Mr. Seller, I want you to fix these repairs. And the seller fixes the repairs. What do you think? He's going to go hire somebody from MIT to make these repairs and make them, and spend the most money possible? No, hell no. I mean, you'd have to be new to this planet to believe that the seller is going to fix this in a way that your home inspector or your contractor believes it should have been done. I mean, come on. Contractors are like lawyers. Everybody's got opinions. It should be done this way. Oh, no, it should be done that way. And, it's bullshit. I mean, don't get... You shouldn't get caught up on that. If you have an opportunity, you need to take the money, and then go make the repairs yourself, because you have a list of priorities of maybe how you want things done, and your father's a contractor, and your neighbor's brother, sister's cousin down the street is a contractor, and he says do it this way, and that person says do it this way, and the seller does it a different way, and then so you've engaged the seller and said, okay, seller, I want you to make those repairs. The seller makes the repairs, but it's not done the way that you've been told it should be done. Well, then we're all screwed, aren't we? I mean, come on. So my 2 cents basically is, don't ask the seller to repair things. Ask for a credit. Ask for the price to be adjusted. Ask for some type of monetary help instead of having seller do repairs, because the seller's not going to do the repairs the way you want them done, or the way that you think they should be done, or your neighbor's cousin down the street says they should be done. You follow me here? Not a difficult concept. So credit versus repairs. Take the money, you goof, and be done with it. In the long run, it makes things a lot easier. Then you go hire the contractor you want to hire. Or 9 times out of 10, and this happens all the time, buyers get a credit, and then they just put that money in their pocket, and they go out to dinner, or they go buy themselves a new, a moped, or whatever the case is, and they don't make the repairs. I see that all the time. So you do what you want to do with the money. But I would hesitate, and if a buyer comes to me who I'm representing, and they say, gee, Mark, should we have the seller do the repairs, or should we just take a credit? My money is on taking the credit, because nobody can, the seller's waving $500 or $1,000 or whatever the case is in front of your face. It's all the same. Money is money. As long as it's green and it's got, numbers on it, it's money. It's currency. So that you can't argue that. That's a solid. That's a given. Take the money. Anyway, this is Mark Wade, CenterCityCondos.com. Thank you very much.